money, what we talk about the timing.
Spice up your afternoon with a variety of up-to-date information.
Buenos Aires, Argentina, where Liam Payne passed away on Thursday.
Don't miss it with 3-hour news show every day at 5 p.m.
I'm starting my journey old style on this beautiful traditional Beluga sailboat. There's no wind to sail this time, Abea. Hello. Hi.
When I found these guys, it's like Noah's Ark back here.
Since I was young, I had an intense desire to discover the world around me.
This is my first time driving in South America.
That hasn't changed, just the level of adventure. Now, every journey has a purpose. And each time I venture out to explore new destinations around the globe.
Yeah. It's a biggie under there.
I am following my travel quest.
I'm Eric Hansen. When I see a trail, I see more than a path from point A to point B. A good trail is the ultimate opportunity to explore, to discover new landscapes, and to challenge myself. When I don't have a pack on my back, I'm thinking about my next big adventure, because my mission is simple. My mission is to discover the world's most epic trails.
Sure, everyone, there's a reason there's a big smile on my face this morning. That's because the Indonesian women's football team has recently won the 2024 AFF Women's Cup title after defeating Cambodia 3-1. The Indonesian women's football team has made history by securing their first AFF Women's Cup title following a stunning 3-1 victory over Cambodia. The final match took place at the New Lao National Stadium in Vientiane on December the 5th. Refa Octaviani scored twice during the 24th and 57th minutes, while Sydney Sari Hopper extended Indonesia's lead in the 35th minute to secure victory for Garuda Pertiwi. Meanwhile, Hawk Saudi managed to score in consolation goal for Cambodia during the 32nd minute. Following this victory, Indonesia now joins Singapore and Cambodia in qualifying for the 2025 ASEAN Women's Championship. Congratulations, obviously, to the women's team. We're looking forward for hopefully similar success on the men's side in the AFF. Let's turn our attention now from football to some basketball news, as the 2024 Jakarta DBL Finals are set to take place today at the Indonesia Arena. This year's finals feature a repeat of last year's matchups. In the boys category, defending champions Jubilee High School will face Bukit Siong again. Meanwhile, Jubilee High School will also be competing against defending champions State High School 70 in the girls category.
For the Jakarta DBL Finals, where the capital's top high school teams will battle it out for the championship tomorrow. Once again, the DBL Finals will be held right here in the Indonesia Arena, which previously played host for last year's 2023 FIBA World Cup. Over 12,000 people attended the last year's Jakarta DBL Finals, and that hype and anticipation is expected to grow and follow into this year's finals, as Jakarta basketball fans will be treated to some very familiar matchups.
The 2024 Jakarta DBL Finals for the men's category will see Jubilee High School and Bukit Siong returning for their third consecutive finals match. In the two prior finals, Jubilee bested Bukit Siong in very entertaining and tight games, dethroning Bukit Siong that previously had three-peated, winning championships in 2019, 2020, and 2021. Anticipation among Jakarta basketball fans is building to find out whether Bukit Siong can reclaim their dominance or whether Jubilee will win their third championship in a row. The women category finals will also see a familiar game with a repeat of last year's finals, as defending champs State High School 70 faces off against Jubilee. Last year marks the continuation of State High School 70's dominance as they won their third championship in a row, making them the first women's DBL team to three-peat. However, this year they will be missing a key piece of their 2023 championship team, namely star guard Kira Amabel, who has already graduated. Over 12,000 people attended last year's finals, and DBL's Vice Director Yondang Tubangkit is confident that the number will continue to grow. He further emphasized how the Indonesia Arena is the perfect venue to reflect the growth of the DBL.
This is to show that this place, this Indonesia Arena, the greatest, the biggest indoor stadium in the country, it is the right place to show that our sports, our participation in sports is so big. That's why we have to make the platform getting better and better in the future, so they can show up, they can award their hard work itself to the public, to the schools, to the parents, and get proud of them.
Yondang shared that the event aims to attract around 14,000 spectators this year, surpassing last year's attendance. Alongside the thrilling basketball matches, today's finals will also include exciting musical performances and a dynamic dance competition. Hawia Siddhartha and Andre Saputra for C Today.
All right, and we will have our news team there for all the coverage of both matches and report to you the results on tomorrow morning's program. In the meantime, more basketball news coming your way, this time out of the NBA, as the Milwaukee Bucks' 7-game win streak came to a screeching halt on Wednesday night, no pun intended, as the Atlanta Hawks defeated them 119-104. Milwaukee struggled to keep up with Atlanta, although Giannis Antetokounmpo did notch a double-double, while Damian Lillard netted 25 points. Jalen Johnson had 23 points and 13 rebounds as the Atlanta Hawks defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 119-104, and also ending their 7-game win streak in the process. DeAndre Hunter scored 20 points, while Trae Young added 17, and Bogdan Bogdanovic scored 15 for Atlanta to extend their own win streak to 5 games. Meanwhile, on the opposing end, Giannis Antetokounmpo notched 30 points and 10 rebounds for Milwaukee, while Damian Lillard added 25 points and Gary Trent Jr. netted 11 off the bench. Additionally, the league's leading three-point shooter, Taurean Prince, scored 7 points in the first quarter alone for Milwaukee. However, he did not add any more until late in the fourth and finished the game with 10 points. The Atlanta Hawks now improved to 12-11, while Milwaukee slipped to 11-10. They are neck and neck for 5th place in the Eastern Conference. Now, the Milwaukee Bucks may have been on the second night of a back-to-back, but they were on their home floor for this one, and they were one of the hottest teams in the league in terms of current form, and they were, in fact, favored to win. The Hawks came in, they did fall behind early, but responded again through their second unit, and the starters reinforced their double-digit lead in the early stages of the third quarter. The Bucks had a run in them, but the Hawks' immediate response was very good and stopped the bleeding and put them on the front foot once again. The Bucks never really threatened in the fourth quarter, and the Hawks eased through to a comfortable road win. Now, Trae Young was limited to this one, with 0 for 9 from 3. That is a bit of a concern, but he got off the ball, and those around him stepped up and made plays. Jalen Johnson was excellent, scoring 23 points, going 10 of 19 from the field, and he was actually exceptionally good in transition, where the Hawks absolutely destroyed the Bucks in addition to on the glass and second chance scoring. Meanwhile, the bench was excellent too, led by DeAndre Hunter's 20 points. The Bucks, conversely, could not get anything consistent from their bench, so much to the point that Bucks head coach Doc Rivers went searching in the fourth quarter and even called upon Pat Connaughton for the first time in a desperate attempt to find some help. The Hawks were well worth their victory in almost every facet of the game, and their hot run continues as they now move above the 500 mark. They have taken down some big teams so far this season, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers twice and splitting their 2 games against the Celtics so far. The Hawks are back in action as they take on the Los Angeles Lakers, who they themselves are struggling, coming off a 41-point loss in Miami. Let's actually talk about that as we head out west. Tyler Hero scored 31 points as the Miami Heat crushed the Los Angeles Lakers 134-93 on Wednesday. Tyler Hero scored 21 of his 31 points in the third quarter alone and helped the Miami Heat defeat the Los Angeles Lakers 134-93 on Wednesday night. Miami made history by setting a new franchise record with 42 assists, which surpassed their previous record of 41 against the Portland Trail Blazers on March the 29th. Miami also tied another franchise record for the most three-pointers scored in a game by draining 24 from beyond the arc. In addition, Jimmy Butler contributed 17 points, while Bam Adebayo had 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists for Miami. Meanwhile, on the opposing end, LeBron James actually broke out a little bit out of his scoring slump, so to speak. He had 29 points, while Rui Hachimura added 14 for the Lakers. However, it was not enough to save the Lakers from suffering their 6th loss in their past 8 games. Now, losing is bad, but making history while doing it is even worse. That is exactly what the Lakers did as they lost by 41 to Miami. The team collectively gave a woeful performance on both ends of the court, but losing by 41 put them in the record books for all the wrong reasons. This loss was the 8th largest margin of defeat for the franchise since the ABA-NBA merger. They also allowed the Heat to score 24 three-pointers, setting a new franchise record in made baskets from beyond the arc. Now, during this road trip, the Lakers have been finding new and interesting ways to embarrass the city they represent. First, they mustered only 80 points against the Timberwolves on Monday's loss, the team's worst offensive game since January of 2017 when they fell to the Mavericks 122-73. And for their encore against the Heat, they were run out of the gym and forced head coach J.J. Redick to empty his bench with under 9 minutes remaining in the game. As mentioned, the Lakers have now lost 6 of their last 8. They're 12-10 on the season, and they've been beaten by 20 or more points on 5 different occasions and find themselves right back in play-in contention. Right now, everything is trending in the wrong direction. And what's concerning is that these losses aren't against some of the best teams in the NBA, but against average opponents that are struggling to stay above 500. Yes, the Lakers are dealing with many injuries. That has not helped their cause. Austin Reeves has missed the last 3 games. Jackson Hayes is out with an ankle sprain. Christian Wood and Jared Vanderbilt have yet to play this year. Still, no context justifies this results. Simply put, whether you want to talk about the Lakers scoring just 80 points or allowing 134, this roster has not executed at a satisfactory level on either end of the floor. Let's see if LeBron has now broken out of his scoring slump, can help them salvage the rest of their season. And that last update wraps up our sports segment for now. We'll have more sports coverage for you later on in our final hour before the end of our show. The C Morning Show is set to step away for another short break, but when we return, Jasmine and Karina will be back to share with you the latest from the world of entertainment this Friday morning. Stay tuned with us here on the C Morning Show, only on C Today.
What's happening now?
President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka that took their oaths of office at the Parliament building earlier today.
Exclusive interviews and all the latest in
We
entertainment.
don't talk only about the money, but we talk about the timings.
Spice up your afternoon with a variety of up-to-date information.
Buenos Aires, Argentina, where Liam Payne passed away on Thursday.
Don't miss it for 3-hour news every day at 5 p.m.
And I'm starting my journey old style in this beautiful traditional Pamuka sailboat. There's no wind to sail this time, Abea. Hello.
Hi. When I found these guys, it's like Noah's Ark back here.
Since I was young, I had an intense desire to discover the world around me.
This is my first time driving in South America.
That hasn't changed, just the level of adventure. Now, every journey has a purpose. And each time I venture out to explore new destinations around the globe,
Yeah. It's a biggie under there.
I am following my travel quest.
I'm Eric Hansen. When I see a trail, I see more than a path from point A to point B. A good trail is the ultimate opportunity to explore, to discover new landscapes, and to challenge myself. When I don't have a pack on my back, I'm thinking about my next big adventure. Because my mission is simple. My mission is to discover the world's most epic trails.
Isu-isu sustainability ini dalam konteks bagaimana kita peduli kepada bumi,
bagaimana mengelola yang terbuang dapat menjadi